A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Masquera say, Masquera say, Masquera say. My name is Ronald Wekwa Makusha. I don't know if my system is working properly because of network challenges, but I'm just hoping that you are hearing me loud and clear. Let us take a look on this judgment, which was recently given by a High Court judge, and it has been heavily criticized by a lot of people in the opposition ranks and file within the government, the legal experts, political analysts. They have heavily criticized this verdict, this judgment. And we need to take a look on what Professor Jonathan Moyo here had to say. Recently, we've seen Professor Jonathan Moyo siding with the regime, but on this one, he has come out to actually share his thoughts, which are quite different. So let us take a look on what he said. He says that it is treason that an election is a voter's roll, a public document by law which must be accessible to and obtainable by the public. It is outrageous when that access is denied by Zexim, especially to a member of parliament, and unsettling when a court sanctions the denial. This is what Professor Jonathan Moyo had to say about this ruling. And honestly speaking, this shows that something is brewing up within the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe, because we don't expect to see a learned judge delivering such a shameful judgment. Honestly speaking, this judgment does not fit to be from a learned judge, somebody with experience, somebody who is expected to be able to interpret the law. Because what Honorable Makam was demanding was for ZEC to release the voters' roll, because he is mandated by law to have that voters' roll. And he paid for it according to the regulations set by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. And what he was waiting for was the release of the voters' roll, either electronic or hard copy. It was supposed to be delivered to him timelessly. And if you are to look on the hard copy of the national voters roll, how can somebody be able to access or to go through the hard copy of the national voters roll at once? That is absurd. But if you are given an electronic copy through a disk or through a CD, you can actually go constituency by constituency quickly and effectively, and pick up errors which are there, and actually engage the authority, which is ZEC. ZEC is supposed to be transparent. ZEC is supposed to be non-partisan, but it shows that they are dancing according to the tune of those in power and those in charge. And on this one, I agree with Professor Jonathan Moyo. Several responses to Professor Jonathan Moyo's tweet we received. Koni, this is the regime which you always bootlick. It's full of shame. We are being led by dunderheads. Okay, this is what he said. Panapa Leonard Koni Skanzi. Zek is right. Ever heard of Cambridge Analytica? That MP was representing Pachedu and would have seen our private information splashed all over Twitter. Okay, hanze I wonder why dzimwe nguva uchinyepera kudzongaira asi uchiziva kazonomborohwa nedzeusiku here naimdara iwe. Okay, these are several responses to Professor Jonathan Moyo's tweet, because he actually quoted the Electoral Act here. And the Electoral Act says the Commission may prepare and maintain in printed or electronic form a consolidated national voters roll and a consolidated voters roll for any constituency or ward, but such rolls shall not be used for the purposes of polling in any election. Okay, so that electronic roll is mandated by the law to be there. Because if you read on 21, it says that every voters roll and every consolidated roll referred to in section 20.4a shall be a public document and open to inspection by the public, free of charge, during ordinary office hours at the office of the commission or the registration office where it is kept. So, honestly speaking, I believe that Zimbabwe Electoral Commission was supposed to give uh, this role either in electronic form or in hard copy form to Honorable Markham. That is my opinion. And on this one, I agree with Professor Jonathan Moyo. I don't know what you think about this. Do you agree with Professor Jonathan Moyo, or there is a misinterpretation of the law from the analysts, or is the judge correct? Your opinion matters in this case because we see this issue differently. In the comment section, please tell me, what do you think about this verdict? Is this verdict correct? Is Professor Jonathan Moyo justified to actually come after the judge? So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Oekwamakusha. It has been a pleasure being with you. Let us register to vote and let us push for change in the nation of Zimbabwe.